Chapter 9, Confession. Now playing as Ava. The night of the charity gala. Stand on the balcony with Ash, having just confessed your feelings for him. I've tried to convince myself it's all an act, that you're just playing a role as my boyfriend. Ava. But it feels too real. The way you look at me, the way you've been there for me through all this. I don't think you'd have done that if this was just a job to you. Your heart races in your chest as you finally meet his gaze, his eyes wide and full of longing. I need to know if you feel the same way or if it's just for show. That's Ava Cohen and Ash Harper! Far below the balcony, down on the street, a reporter points up at you, immediately drawing the attention of the crowd. We need to find somewhere we can talk privately without interruptions. Then he grins at you and making your heart skip a beat. And I've got just the place. Reluctantly, you step away from him, immediately missing the warmth radiating from his body. Then all we've got to do is get out of here without the paparazzi finding out. You and Ash slip out the back door of the venue and onto the street, only to be momentarily blinded by the flash of the camera. So much for that. The crowd of people rapidly swarms you, cameras going off as they shout questions. Why are you leaving the auction early? Are you sneaking off or lover stressed? Ash takes your hand, the rough pads of his fingers gentle as they slide in yours. We're not exactly dressed for it, but I bet we could lose them in the winding streets. Lay low for a bit. But who knows where we'll end up? He grins and squeezes your hand, the heat of his palm spreading up your arm and to the rest of your body. That's half the fun. I don't know if I can stand pretending in front of all these people for another minute, but if we don't get out of here, it'll just be the two of us, and we can be ourselves. He leans in close so that his breath ghosts across the shell of your ear, making you shiver. What do you say, Starlet? Want to make a run for it? Let's go. With hearts pounding, you and Ash sprint away from the pursuing paparazzi, their shouts and cameras clicks filling the air behind you. Wait a second, come back! Quick, after them! You're a block ahead of them, Ash's hand clutching yours tightly as he swings you around the corner of a building. Oh. You stumble, but then he's drawing you to his side, holding you steady. You nearly get lost in his eyes. Don't worry, I've got you. We just want to ask you you to answer a few questions. You glance back to see a couple reporters still hot on your tail. The muscles in your legs burn as you try to keep ahead of them. These heels were not made for running. Honestly, I'm a little impressed. I didn't think those bastards would be this fast. We're hardly the first celebrity couple they've chased. Well, you're the star. How do you get away from them? Let's push into the crowd. They won't be able to find us in a larger group. You and Ash veer for the nearest crowd. Just as you're about to push inside, he wraps an arm around your waist. Stay close to me. People jostle the two of you together, keeping you pressed close so that you can feel every breath he takes. I don't think that will be hard. Where did they go? The two of you stay tucked in the middle of the crowd, slowly making your way down the street as the paparazzi continue the search. Well, they'll be swarming us around here for a while. We should try and duck into an alley if we want to lose them. You follow Ash into a dimly lit alley, only to spot one of the reporters passing by on the other side. Huh? Ash, she's gonna see us. He folds you in his embrace, and you're both suddenly tucked into a dark alcove, your body pressed up against his. You catch your breath, your chest rising and falling rapidly as Ash's warm presence surrounds you. Shh. Your pounding heartbeats reverberate in the enclosed space, the only sound apart from your labored breathing. I think we're safe. Maybe we should lay low here for a bit, just in case. You can't see his expression in the shadows, but you swear there's a hint of longing in his voice. Makes sense. You shift, trying to find a comfortable position in the tight space, and his breath hitches as your lips accidentally brush his neck. Wrap your arms around his neck. Ash already has his arms around your waist, so when you slide your own around his neck, you're no longer crammed up against the wall. That's better. However, now your breasts are pressed against his chest, the thin fabric of your clothing rubbing sensually at your skin with every breath you take. Yeah. His voice has a strained note to it, and his hands inch down towards your ass. After tonight, I may never get to kiss him again. And it's with that thought that the last of your control disappears. You surge forward to capture his lips with your own. He meets you with equal passion, licking along your lips so he can deepen the kiss and claim your mouth. The back of your head thunks against the bricks as you desperately try to drag him closer. He follows after, pins you to the wall with ease as he devours you, tasting every inch of your mouth. He draws a kiss to your neck. As soon as you break the kiss, you slide your hand around the back of his neck and tilt your head to the side. His lips glide across the smooth skin of your throat, and then he licks a long strip up. Ash. He nips at your pulse point, and you gasp, your sudden echoing around the small space. God, you're perfect. Ash's hands roam your body, tracing every curve, leaving a fiery path in his wake. Tangled in each other, mouths melded together, you can't tell where your body ends and his begins. I need you. Every kiss, touch increases the friction between your bodies until you feel like you're burning up. When you break apart, you're both panting for breath, and you can feel his lips brush against your cheek as he speaks. Do you have any idea how hard you make me? You have the same effect on me. A simple touch from you is enough to drive me wild. You can't see his eyes in the darkness, but you can feel them on you, spreading molten heat through your body. I ache for you. His grip tightens around you, his lips find yours once again, frenzied and feverish. And a loud car horn shatters the silence, jolting you back to reality, and you pull apart. I wish we could stay here like this, but I need to know how he feels. Maybe we can finish talking about this at that private place you mentioned? You and Ash got heated hiding from the paparazzi. Right. Follow me. You immediately miss the warmth of his body as he steps out of the alcove. But then he takes your hand again, leading you out of the alley while your heart still pounds in your chest. He leads you through a series of alleys and up a fire escape to a magnificent rooftop with a panorama view of the city. This is beautiful. How did you even find this place? When I came back from combat, I used to go on walks late at night, trying to clear my head. One night I climbed up here and it became my sanctuary. He joins you at the edge of the roof and you step closer to him, covering his hand with your own. This is where I would escape this overwhelming memories and darkness, where I could finally breathe again. I've never brought anyone else here. I never wanted to. You meet your gaze, eyes dark with emotions you can't name. You can't help but be drawn in. Not until I met you. You reach out slowly, lay your hand against his chest, right over his heart. His heartbeat races beneath your palm, echoing your own, two drums playing off one another. There's nothing to be nervous about, Ash. It's just me. You make me feel this way. Like I don't know what to do or what to say. He takes a deep breath. Though you long to keep touching him, you drop your hand to your side. The anxiety builds in your gut as silence stretches out between you. Ash, please, just tell me the truth. Do you want me? He nods, and then those piercing eyes lock with yours in vulnerability and then reflecting your own. Ava, being with you, protecting you, I didn't think I was capable of feeling this way anymore. I fought against it, tried to convince myself that it was just part of my duty, a role I needed to play, and that you were just playing yours. Ash, you feel as though your heart is about to beat out of your chest, but can't look away, caught in the intensity of his gaze. But the truth is, I've fallen for you too. Relief floods through you, and your eyes begin to water even as you smile at him. I was always crazy about you. Maybe it started out as a simple crush, but after you saved me, after I saw the lengths you were willing to go for me, how could I not want to really be with you? I realized that night in your apartment when we kissed. It terrified me. Your gaze drops to his lips as he speaks. You unconsciously sway towards him, and he reaches out to steady you. But you're not terrified now. No, not at all. Then he sweeps you into his arms, and your lips come together in a perfect unison. You melt against him, the rest of the world falling away until it's just the two of you together. This feels like a dream. You kissed him before, but this is different. It's as though he's pouring all the weeks of hidden passion into one moment. But the heartfelt emotion in the air is rapidly overtaken by the heat building between the two of you as the dam finally breaks. And let's not wake up. He crashes his lips against yours once more while his hands find your ass and squeeze, dragging your hips to his. You can feel his touch everywhere, stoking the desire in your belly until your core is aching. Your mouths are still locked together. You slide your hands down his chest, following the firm lines of his body. Even through his suit, you can feel the hard outline of his back. You dig your fingers in, making him groan. Your touch is everything. The muscles of his stomach tense as your hands continue to descend, as they play with the fine hair snaking over his navel. You're so responsive. Your hands come to rest against his stomach as he sucks softly at your pulse point. Suddenly, it's not enough. You're only separated by the thin fabric of your clothes, but you long to feel his bare skin against yours. We might have come up here to go somewhere private. I'm starting to think we need someplace even more private. He groans, and with clear reluctance lets go of you, fire burning in his eyes. I'll call a car, or we can go to my place. His place. Oh my god. As Ash steps away to make the call, you quickly pull out your phone and text Gemma. Hey Gem, could you swing by my place and pick up my annotated script? I'm gonna need it on set tomorrow. Of course, but why are you going home tonight? Ash and I talked everything out, and he's taking me home. Oh my god, I can't wait to hear all the juicy details. Please tell me you're wearing something hot underneath your outfit, like the sexiest lingerie you own, kind of hot. Ash, if I were to get something special for tonight, something to wear under my clothes, what would you like to see? He rakes your body with a hungry stare as though he's undressing you with his eyes. I want to see you all done up. Stockings, garters, straps across your beautiful skin like you're already tied up just for me. I'm thinking a pastel color with a cute little skirt that barely covers your ass. It's easy to imagine what he's described. Your curves hugged with delicate lace, and now Ash would unclip the garters to slide the stockings down your legs. Here you go. This is the outfit. We'll just have to make a quick pit stop, then we can go to your place so you can unwrap me. Briefly stopping by a shop on the way to Ash as you put your new lingerie on in the changing room before covering it back up with your clothing. As you step into his apartment for the first time, you look around eagerly, curiosity bubbling within you. You don't mind if I snoop, do you? After all, you've seen every room in my place. He steps up behind you and wraps his arm around your waist, resting his chin on your shoulder. I'm an open book. As you relax into his embrace, you look over the various objects in the room. We have shoot to kill. Metal. His briefs. We'll do the metal. Ash follows your gaze to the shining pendant hanging in the frame on the wall. I got that for my first assignment in the Special Forces. You must have pulled something off pretty amazing. He tenderly kisses the side of your neck, sending a shiver down your spine. Saved the Secretary of Defense from a bomb threat, no big deal. You turn his arms and give him a playful smile as you trail a single finger down his front. I'd say you deserve more than a medal for all that. Why don't I reward you? Heat flares in his eyes as you draw him into a kiss, and you're quickly swept up in the righteousness of it. His mouth against your lights a fire in your belly, reigniting the desire that's been building between you both all evening. Now, I don't know about you. Words ghost across your lips before he captures them again, pulling you closer as though his whole body makes for you. But how about we pick up where we left off? Hopefully this is with fewer clothes this time. You unbutton his suit jacket, push it off his shoulders, and slowly tug his tie loose. With each button of his shirt you undo, you reveal more of his chiseled torso until his shirt joins his jacket on the floor. God, you're hot. You trace the firm lines of his pecs and abs with your eyes, each of them particularly calling to you. You lean forward and place a kiss right over his heart, then trail them along the curve of his pec. You move out from the center of his chest to kiss his nipple, then dart your tongue out to give it a quick lick. He hisses. Ava. Your hands drop to his waist, letting your fingers graze the front of his slacks and making him groan. You unbutton his pants and slide the zipper down, and then he fall to his legs, leaving him in just his underwear. Your turn. He reaches for you, but you step back with a teasing smile, batting your eyelashes. No touching. Yet. I want to put on a show. He raises an eyebrow, but takes a seat on the edge of the bed, his intense gaze locked on you. Show me them. You reach back to slide the zipper down your dress down, and it hangs loosely around your chest, showing off your new bra. His breath hitches as you drop your dress to the floor, revealing the sexy pastel ensemble. What do you think? You gave him a twirl, the mesh skirt rising him to reveal the skimpy green panties underneath. You're stunning. The muscles of his calves tense as though he's going to stand up, and you wag your finger playfully. I told you this is a show. You run your fingers along the fabric of the collar before following it down, while Ash watches with rapt attention. Oh, ruh-roh. You playfully trace the lace accents at the edge of your bra until goosebumps scatter across your skin. Then you rub circles around the peaks of your breasts until you harden. You wish you were touching me right now, don't you? He nods, his eyes dark with lust and longing, and your core throbs desperate for more. You slide your bra down just enough to expose your nipples, and you gasp as you pinch at one of them. You're killing me, Ava. His hands are balled into fists, and he squirms in his seat, even as his eyes stay locked on you. I suppose I could let you touch. He's on his feet in an instant, pressing the skirt against your ass as he grabs it. You got all dressed up for me, so tell me where you want me to touch first. Yep, YouTube. So we got through some touch and go, only for literally a diamond choice to pop up, which is savory every moment with Ash. Yeah, you know where this is gonna go. You walk Ash back until you reach his bed. He sits down on the edge of the mattress, spreading his legs as you step closer. He places a tender kiss on your stomach as you stroke the back of his head. Tell me what you want and I'll give it to you. You sink to your knees between his legs, resting your hands on his thighs. Not so fast. Let me take care of you for once. Yep. Basically, we did bounce chicken wow. He trails tired kisses across your skin as you both pant for breath, bodies still tied together. Ava. The two of you fall back on the mattress, your body still slick with sweat, and the room taking on a gentle glow. You turn to him, heart full of adoration. He gently cups your cheek, eyes sparkling with the same affection. That was worth waiting for. That good, huh? Better than I could have ever imagined. He draws you into a sweet kiss, the warmth of it surrounding you, pleasant and perfect. I have to say, I prefer the real thing as well. You rest your head on his chest, and he wraps his arms around you, soft and secure. Your eyes flutter shut as exhaustion sets in, and the soft thrum of his heartbeat lulls you into a deep, peaceful sleep. You wake up the next morning in the warmth of his embrace, the soft morning light gently cascading through the windows. You press a tender kiss to the side of his head before reaching for your phone, frowning when you notice a missed text from Gemma. 10:26 p.m. Hey, I thought you said you weren't home. Sorry, just seeing this now. I had the best night ever. Oh no. Then Ash is softly kissing your bare shoulder, his eyes hazy with sleep and affection. How does this, how does some morning coffee sound beautiful? Perfect. By the time you're dressed and sitting on the couch with Ash, Gemma still hasn't replied, and your worry gnaws at your stomach. It's not like Gemma to not answer her text. She's practically glued to her phone. And stop by my place on the way to the studio, just in case. You arrive at your penthouse to find it eerily quiet, but everything appears to be in place. There's a loud thud, and you whirl towards the source. You find a coat closet. What was that? Stay behind me. And there's another thud, and another, and your fear suddenly grips your heart as you inch closer to the closet. When Ash throws open the door, your fear rapidly turns to shock and horror at the sight before you. Oh my god, Gemma. Gemma's tied up inside, a gag in her mouth and panic in her eyes. You rush to undo the ropes binding her. Eva! As soon as she's free, you pull her into a tight hug and she clings to you, shaking. I don't know what happened. I showed up here to grab your script and then someone attacked me. Did you see their face? No, I don't know. It's the stalker. It has to be. Well, without further ado, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description. Plenty of links and things to support. Plenty of ways to support. And also ways to become more of an integral part of this community and this channel that we have here. With that being said, thank you all for your support by watching. Let me know what you thought of the outfit and anything really about the story down in the comment section below. I look forward to reading each and every one of your comments. And yeah, once again, thank you all for your support on this channel. You know, I'm just going to say this. I am literally and figuratively, there's 8 billion people on this planet. I'm the only person that reads choices. And do you know how much flack I get for reading? I'm not even kidding. It's like some of these people who come to this channel and have never heard of, like, I don't know, audiobooks, for instance. And they don't realize that, you know, there are actors, celebs, whatnot, you know, regular just Joe Schmoes who literally and figuratively make a living by reading books to people who, you know, for instance, can't because they might be blind or maybe have, you know, difficulty reading. There are some people who, literally and figuratively, according to statistics, 75% of Americans can only read up to a 4th grade level. Yeah, so most of these words that I'm saying, people probably don't even know how to spell, let alone read. But then, for whatever reason, I get people who come to this channel that tell me I should shut up on my own channel. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. What you can do is you can find any other channel on the face of this earth that doesn't do what I do. Not just do I read, but I do a little bit of voicing and have a little bit of fun with it. And you actually get someone behind the screen that doesn't just tap. You actually get to know me, my personality, my perspective, my emotions, and things that I typically do share with you. And that is what makes this community a community, right? The other channels out there that just tap and you don't even know who they are behind the screen, right? And they add 27 ads to a 20-minute video, and all they want is your money. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm not all about that, okay? So thank you, though, for stopping by. If you don't like what we do here, you can find your way out. You can go and close the browser now. Okay? Thanks for watching. Love your beautiful faces. Catch you all later. Peace out.